Now everybody, Flash Wars, we're back in Foundation. Taking a break from the Kingdom because it's not going anywhere. And it's starting to get a bit of a grind. So I do like Foundation. I think I've got like hundreds of hours in the game. So I want to take a look at the mods. The mods within Foundation have been integrated since very early on in early access, and they're very good at mods. Basically, hit the mod button as I've just done. It looks like looking at mods. Some mods are decorative, like Windows decoration. Some tweak the capacity, some tweak game itself. Like this one changes the residential capacity. This changes storage, decorative. You get some like common resources which aren't mods themselves, but other mods are dependent on them. So if I uninstall common resources, yep. If I go down to Electris, find that in a minute. Basically jam making. If I install jam making, yep. Now if I it's basically produces jam, basically. You make jam. This is another resource. If I install that now, it says you need to have these two installed as well for it to work. So it tells you what you need to uninstall, Mods within Foundation are very, very well integrated with the main game. Look at install mods. It's a combination of tweaks to gameplay. For example, livestock. It increases the yield that you get from the livestock, but it makes the amount of livestock you need smaller on a smaller field. So the thing I've noticed if you look at the Kingdom one, that it's ongoing-ish, the sheep farm's huge. It's massive for about 4 sheep. So this kind of like decreases the number of animals you have. You get better yield from a smaller of animals in a smaller space. So these just gives you tweaks. Visuals, you get wagons rather than tents, so that's a bit of difference. Pastry it has hens. Basically, it has the resources you need to be able to make pies. This can make jams. This is a combination of a lot of different production tweaks, which basically change the yields you get from the different areas in the game. This tweaks a bit more. And I've used these on individual races before. Yeah, it basically gives you more out of each building, basically, which is nothing wrong with that. All right, okay. But here's what I've looked at. I think I would suggest would be to work your way through them. Just have a look, install a few, and see what they do. Basically, it won't break the game. It might change your game. It might change your game. That particular game you're on. It might change the new game you've created to play it, but it won't. So if we hit corrupted, none are corrupted, none are outdated, none are cloning, we're fine. Yeah, so it was very well integrated, so it won't break the whole game. Well, it shouldn't do, but it could break a game you've run. This if you installed, for example, coal burners. If you install coal burners into an existing game, you're gonna have to rebuild all your charcoal huts. But anyway, so I'd always start a new game with the mod you want to play, and then if you want to put more mods, to start a new game and just experiment. Right, okay. New game. So if I can get this right this time, I've tried to do this twice. This is a map I've created a minute ago, so what I created earlier. We're gonna go select rules. I'm gonna go classic because I want to. Right, I want to go last because this is the one that we've been running, but it's got a bit of a grind because it is harder. In early access, it was a lot easier because the yields you got for your raids, from your missions, were a lot better, and the missions were. Whereas now you have to build squads. It says squads on a mission. Then you have to kind of build the capacity of squads to got bigger, better missions. Here, you just in early access, before they switched to the current version of early access, you basically set a mission and it just told you how successful you're going to be based on the number of soldiers you sent and how experienced they were. So you could you could get an idea whether it would work or not, and then you sent them. So they didn't have they only had like spearmen. Here you've got different squad types. So there's a lot more to it, and it's a lot harder. Well, I've had a lot harder, so it's a lot harder to get structured because it's become a bit of a grind. So the 2 ones I've tried this, I've got both ones wrong. How I started, so I thought I'm going to go back to how I like to play. I used to play. I've been playing this since 2017 before it even came out on Steam. Well, I've always played is just build before they split them into this. You can just build what you wanted, basically. I'm not done. I'll tell you what I've not done. The map. Cancel. Let's do it again. So I'm going to go new game. I'm going to go. At what point do I add mods in? Mods, we've done that. There's a point here, I keep getting this wrong. New game. Right, let's go. We know that. We know that. We know that. Back to rules. Where do I select my mods? I can't bloody remember now. Select mods. Here, select your mods. Here. Yeah, select your mods over. Yeah, one more there. Yep. I've tried to do this. I keep forgetting where I've put what mods I've because I've got 14 mods running. Okay, we're gonna go with that. Okay, let's just quickly get this how it should be. I don't like that. This is purely just for show. It has no effect on the game at all. It's just purely for show. So just enjoy yourself with it, basically. I'm going to go with you. I'm going to change you to be white on the single with a black border. Falkenheim, yeah, I like that one. That's what it was originally. I did all this. I recorded about 10 minutes of a new start, but forgot to install any of the mods. I'm thinking, have I done that or not? Right, there we go. Start game. There we go. Right, okay. Right. Yes, with mods, I would just go through, read what they do, start a new game, put them in, see what happens. If they don't work, you don't like them, go, oh well, let's put a new mod in, start again. That's the beauty of the mods. They're there for you to experiment. They're there to just kind of have a go, see what you think of them. But yeah, the modding community is very, very well supported. Very well supported within the game. And it's certainly in early access, certainly added, here we go, look at all these. It certainly added a lot more to the game when I was first. All of a sudden, look at how much more we've got up there now. We certainly added a lot more. It added a lot more to the game when I first started. When I got not bored. Bored's the wrong way to put it. But when I played. I mean, I've got hundreds of hours in this game. When I got tired of playing this vanilla, and I put mods on, I got a lot more out of it. Right, what do I want to do here? Looking for fish, but they're very hard to spot. I didn't see him yet. No, I'm thinking to myself, I might go here, because we can clear this out. Go here. Go here, then we can expand out to from here. Actually, I might go here. Actually, we've got to stay. We'll go here. Okay, we're going to go here. Purchase you. Well, I'm going to put in. The first thing I'm going to do is put a builder's village centre. I'm going to put the village centre to be. Put the village centre to be here because we can spread out this one. I'll put the village centre down here on the edge of the cliff. Okay. Build. I'm going to just put the village. I'm going to put a builder up here. Build. Well, I'm not going to do that yet. I have all of these. Bathook's workshop. Do you electric? This is where you get your electric from. Yeah, this is where you build your electric stuff. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, we'll have to work through some of these. What are you? Hen house, pasty shop. Got the windows decoration, Stonegate stuff. All the mods are in. Need you for that. I'm going to put you back here actually. Spin you around. If I can spin you around like that. We'll also get you built. Food, well, look at that. Creamery. Pieces of 1 butter for 3 milk. Yeah, so you just all of a sudden we've got so many more options. Get you in here, and I'll put you back there. Build you. Final one we've got to do is the lumber camp. I'm going to put the lumber camp. I'm going to put him over here. Because again, once it cleared that, I'm going to go this way because I can clear that as well. Well, and then finally, paving. See, that's new. All of a sudden, it's just like. Again, if you've not played the game much, you're going to go, well, I've barely played the original. Why do I want to start modding it all of a sudden? Yeah, which is you're right to say that. I mean, that's perfectly the right thing to say. It's just I know from the years I've been playing this, it adds so much to the game. Let's first get you done. Let's get you done like that. I do what I'm going to do. I'm going to get him to do the forest stuff first. Get him to this stuff first. Get to a lot. Empty old bloody lot. Right, that's that one. go. Housing insufficient, we've got to do that as well. Residential. I'm going to make you a bit smaller. I'm going to go residential down this way. Here as well. Yeah, well, if I get rid of these trees here. Okay. I'll do for the time being. Okay. Okay. Well, you don't need. Is that done? A builder. Yeah, do that first. Yeah, get that done first. Okay. Did I put a well down? I never did. Put a well down. I did just there. If we look at what we've got to build now in food, what's the goods workshop? So you're going to require this pastry for using the egg, flour, and butter. So that's egg, flour. So we then look into. That's it. Now these should get auto accepted if the game's working correctly. There we are. Perfect. Keep an eye on that. So eggs, hen house. We're due for 1 week for eggs. So you get cool. All of a sudden we start producing. So let's get 3 workers in there. Let's get 3 people in there. Keep an eye on tools. Got 36 tools, which is. So all of a sudden there's a bucket ton more stuff in here. Recurve bow, cool. Golden grill. Well, there's a lot more to look at. The tools isn't. I should get tools into that top menu there anyway. I digress. Okay. You got 4 people in there. Okay. Now I can get you people working. Let's get a market built. I do need to keep an eye on people coming into the village. I'm not going to slow down a little bit actually. As with auto recruit switched on, you can easily lose track of who's coming and who's going. Let's go and get a market done. Look at this, all of us have got so many more options. That's great, I love it. Food wagon. I'm having a food wagon. So let's just hang on a second. So you food store. See that? The food wagon, let's go back a second, I've just noticed that. The only downside of the food wagon, that's a luxury wagon. Rustic market 10. See the food wagon costs 20 plus 5. That costs a lot more cloth. How much cloth have we got? Cloth, we've got 20. See, that's a lot of cloth. Which I'm having. Look at that. I think that's great. I really do. I don't know, I just think it's fantastic. This guy just, yeah, I love it. I just love it. Right, I'm gonna hit. See, we could do all 3. I'm gonna hit storage, and I'm gonna hit game. I'm gonna hit labour. I'm gonna hit all 3 actually, because why the devil not? I want to do all 3. Okay, right, hit all 3. Right, let's make it harder with all 3, but right, where else? But now we've got, you require planks, don't you? What you are going to need to do is manor house. Okay. Right, I've lost track of what I was going to do then. With its sawmill. Put the sawmill over here. We need a sawmill. What's going to go on about, I reckon. monastery, cover my own path. Continuing my own. Thank you very much. Okay. Can you all reorder this up top here? Thank you very much. Tools, cloth, keep an eye on what's going on here. Yeah, I love Foundation so much. It's such a great game. Still unemployed. You can go on there when it's built. Unemployed villagers. Get your priority. We max that on that. That's reducing rates. There used to be 5 on there. I lose track of what's the result of a mod, what's the result of them changing the game. Let's get a church in there. Rustic church. So I'm going to put it over here actually. I'm going to put it here. We'll go with it. We'll go with a tower. A second, let's spin it around. Let me know what you want to see in this as well. If you've come across any mods you like that I've not covered, let me know. Let's go with and build that one. Don't like that. Build that church. Okay. I've been at work all day. Done some recording. Admittedly, and I'm doing some recording a few stuff for a while. I'm really thirsty. Let's have a quick drink. The one thing I've got to keep control of is immigration. It's not having too many immigrants coming in at once. That says that's running into problems. Okay with that. And hold off on the way as long as I can do. You're missing raw materials already, which is a bit of a pain. I'm going for wood. I can't see what I wish you could reorganise this how this is. Must be. Well, I would like to reorganise this. Prioritise what's on the top here. If there's a mod that does that, let me know. That would be nice if you could do that. Because I don't want this in. I don't want this in my screen all the time because it's in the way. Yes, it really is. But anyway, that's a minor problem. That. I might put another. What do you want to put in? I want to put in boundaries. See where my boundaries are. I might put another. Yeah, I'm going to put another wood cutting over here. Another lumber camping over there. Okay. Enabled. Yeah, I like the idea of the. I did like the idea of the migration, but I'm now a little bit kind of not so sure now. I'm not so sure. The auto accept, because I'm a little bit. I might install that because I'm a little bit. You kind of lose track of. You kind of lose track of where the hell everybody is. If things numbers keep appearing, we need to be able to do. If I slow the game, then I'm helping. But I do put it on fast setting because it does can get a bit slow if you don't. Right, storage. Gynae. I want to put the gynae right next to the. Yeah, right next to the. I'm caught up on. Yep. Okay. Okay, so we've got to be assigned to a game, calm yourself. Okay, tell you what I'm going to put down. I'm going to put another builder's workshop down as well. We're going to need. I just need to calm down what I'm building basically. That needs some. We need people coming to see. We're going to sell veg, berries. You're going to sell berries. I'm going to take one person off here. No, I'm not. I'm going to send that person back to them immediately. I didn't want to do that. No, so I want to put you back there now. And it's them coming in. Come on, because they're going to be, these people are going to be able to accept it, and I want to leave that person there. They're going to be accepted into there. You into there. I'm going to accept you into there. You're still working, which is a bit annoying, but not to worry. You can go back in there. Okay. Righty. Well, keep an eye on tools. Keep an eye on tools there. 20, keep an eye on. That's a bit of my life there. Okay. I do like I see the church has been built, the building's getting built. One person unemployed. And let's get. That's that person, isn't it? Okay. Okay. My house is getting built. The building. Village. Okay. Pioneer. Now, Lord Trasman, Consumer Save. Why aren't you getting? Is it because of? Why are you not going to get that over there? Market tender. Is it because it? Is it changed so they've got to go over there? I wonder if they want to change that, because because normally, why are you not getting food? That's a bit weird. I wonder if because they need that. I wonder if it's. So I'm sure it changed. They didn't need to go to there to get food anymore. It'd be known if that's correct. Let's get another berry hut down for the more food. Where'd that go? Why are you stopping doing that game? Old. I'll be done soon. Okay. I love how they got all the way over there to get to that there. They're in there now. We're getting there. Keep an eye on that. I wish you could reorder. You could reorder what order that was in. You require a village priest. Happy days. You are now going to have berries. What's the best for the moment? You're not selling anything, which you kind of missed. It worries me. You're not working, because I'm sure that they didn't need the granary in the new release to come get food, but she's not doing it. We'll see when food gets into there. Okay. do need a warehouse as well, so that's my next build, is a warehouse. There's a warehouse. I'm going to put you, warehouse, I'm going to put you here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, she goes. Yeah, she's got. I thought they changed that. I didn't think that was the case anymore. Oh well, I'm wrong. Honestly, didn't think that was the case anymore. It shows what I know. Okay, see, new person's coming in. Okay. We find food, finding it efficient. Okay, right, which way do we want to go? Which way do we want to go? Food, not food, residential. Okay. I want a house to go this way. Okay, so okay, you need people in there. We've got a lot of here. The capacity's got up to 1,000. There's a lot, so yes, it was capacity's a lot more. Logs, stone. I want wood planks, I want logs for the time being. I'm not really put in it though, but one person there. Okay. You find food. But I don't know what we find food is. That fish? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Is there any fish right there? That's a middle question. You have to find fish. Which one do I, if I put one there, if I like another there like that, no one goes, don't we? We could go this way. Let's go this one actually, and let's get some fish down. I've got to look at this, haven't I? Let's go to progression. Fish, thank you very much, game. Go to here. And then look there. Well, I'm going to want to do that. Do that. I'm going to put the here. Get your bill. You both in there. Yeah, there's a lot more space now. It's a lot better. More like it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here. Make a bit more residential there. Like that. Okay. Tax, that's what we need to do. That is one for next time. I am going to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I shall see you in the next one. Cheers, see you, bye.